I felt that the phenomena that I saw during the Ramayan, I don't think that I wanted to break it. And I just got very lucky that South gave me a lot of work during that time. And I think I was very, very happy to be in South. And we would have these huge bags that would come to our house, which would be full of letters, which were my fan mails. And my parents would open the letters individually, reply to them. And I had these photographs, which were signed photographs, and they would post it to them. That was the only way of communicating with the fans and the star in those days. I've always found South extremely comfortable to work with. I think they are very perfectionists. They want to make you also comfortable.
Hi, hello, viewers. We have a special guest today with us. This lady gave life to a great character which we all remember. Yes, Sita from Ramayan. Yes, Rama and the Sagas, Ramayan. We have Sita joining us today. So, Ji Vanakam and Namaskaram and Namaste to you, and very great to see you.
All right, thank you.
To start off, like, it's been 33 years, yeah, but still you remain as Sita in everyone's mind. So,
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I mean, all these years, I've always taken it very, very positively. I know it has been a difficult journey because there have been a lot of restrictions and a lot of barriers that we had to cross, a lot of changes that we had to make in our careers to kind of keep that image alive.
Yeah.
So we have done a lot of sacrifice in our times to go through this whole thing, and because I felt that the phenomena that I saw during the Ramayan, I don't think that I wanted to break it. And I just got very lucky that South gave me a lot of work during that time. I did Hosa Jeevan, Indrajeet. I don't remember my Tamil Telugu movies. I did one with N.T. Rama Rao and his son.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah.
I mean, I did a lot of work, and I think I was very, very happy to be in South. So, um, so I did that. I did Gujarati movies, which is my mother tongue. So I did that. So I kind of had work, and from there I moved on to politics, and then I got married, and it kind of rolled. My life was rolling. But I understand with other actors and other characters, things were stagnant, and they were just at home because for them it was not. They were kind of stuck. I think I was all right. I was, with the grace of God,
Got
I
it.
got
Okay.
through. Yeah, I was fine.
Okay, so ma'am, but everyone would have just asked you this question, but I would like to ask it again. How did you feel, when you went for an audition and this is gonna be something really great. This is gonna be epic because this is gonna be one of the greatest serials that's gonna be made. And how did you feel for the auditions, or how did you get into this the role of
It never
Sita?
works like that. It never works like that. When you do something, you just go with a blank mind. You just go that you have to do an audition and you have to do it very, very well. When you
Okay.
go onto the sets with whatever role you are, whichever big movie, small movie, even if it's a television serial and it's not a movie, you might be working with a big mega star one day, and this next day your shoot requires you to do a television serial. You still give 200% to that performance, your acting, and you move on because you never know what clicks. So
Okay.
that never works. Yeah.
Okay. So then, ma'am, how did this character of Sita influence you in your real life? Because it's 78 episodes, if I'm not wrong. It's
Yeah.
78 episodes, right?
Yes, I believe so. There were 78 episodes. How did it influence me? I think it has made me very determined. I have always done what I wanted to do, and like Sita, likewise, I think I have made my own course. I have decided what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go in my career. I've always chosen not the main road. I have chosen the roads that worked for me. So I have moved away from the traditional thought processes. I've always done what I thought was correct. So I think that is what has helped me.
Oh, that's great. And ma'am, can you share me a few experience? Because during the time of DD National or Doordarshan, there were like very few serials, and it's like the kind of impact those serials made to the people, that was massive. So I would like to know, what is the kind of fan following you had, because those days social media were not so active. The only ways they were writing letters, and I even heard stories of letters coming from Pakistan, even in your name, so the character. So how did you take that?
So, you see, I was continuously working, and my dad was in a government job. So, he would be working Monday to Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, he and my mom would sit together, and we would have these huge bags that would come to our house, which would be
Okay.
full of letters, which were my fan mails. And the postman had stopped coming and giving one, two, two. He would just accumulate all of it together in a couple of days, and they would be bags, and my parents would open the letters individually, reply to them, and I had these photographs, which were signed photographs, and
Uh-huh.
they would post it to them. So I think my parents have done a lot for me, and that was the only way of communicating with the fans and the star in those days, which was letter writing. Yeah, and I
Okay.
think it was quite successful. I mean, we didn't have another option, so it was fine.
Uh-huh. But now the things have changed. So after 33 years, when Didi again telecasted the whole thing, so what is the kind of response you receive nowadays?
I think it is phenomenal. In fact, I think because I'm interacting with everybody constantly. I mean, even now I'm like doing 4, 5 interviews. Initially, when we started, I was doing 7, 8 interviews. I was eating in between my interviews and drinking tea in between my interviews. It was that big. So people were trying to reach out. Where are you? What are you doing? What do you look like? What have you done all these years? So people
Uh-huh.
just woke up one fine day and they just wanted to know what's happening.
Okay. Okay.
So I think it was just out of love and affection and curiosity. I think all got together, and of course we are continuously doing Insta Live. I mean, I've just stopped doing Insta Live now, more or less. So yeah, so Skypes and Zoom meetings were happening, and yeah, so I think people are reaching out like that.
Oh, that's great. So you mean you're very active on Insta. I think there is a lot of following up going on. I
Yeah,
saw there are a lot of wishes that
yeah,
is coming up for your birthday. Yeah, that was really great.
yeah. I
Uh,
do. I'm on Twitter also. And
uh-huh.
on Instagram, yes. Facebook, I'm not so much. I've just got a page which I kind of post through my Instagram. Yes.
Mhm. Okay, so ma'am, can you just share me a few of your experiences down south? Because after Sita, I mean, it was like a big break for you, doing a lot of roles down in south as well. So I think you have paired up with a lot of actors, and even in Kerala, you have paired up for a movie called Idile Niyam Varum with the great Mammootty.
That's right. I did a movie with Mammootty. That's right. Yes.
Yes, yes. So what was your experience down south?
I've done with Shivaji Ganeshan sir also. I think I've always found South extremely comfortable to work with. I think they are very perfectionists. They give you your script before time. They help you learn your lines. They were very, very professional, and you can make out that they really care about the fact that they want to make you also comfortable, because as an actor, it's very important that you look the part and you do a good job. You don't want to just smile around and go through the movie. You want to do a good job in the movie. So they would ensure that you are taken care of from that point of view as an actor. And I think they were very professional and very warm people, all of them. And I think they were also very committed to their timing. I mean, if they had called me over for a certain schedule, they've never wasted my date. So I think it was always a very professional industry, which I think it was never in Hindi industry in those days. Hindi was just very, very haywire in those years. And comparatively, I thought South was phenomenal. Yeah.
Mhm.
And they had very
So
good stories, very good technicians also, very good
mhm.
stories. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So do you follow any South Indian movies now, ma'am? I mean, do you watch
I
movies?
don't follow anything. I don't follow any movies. I hardly even look into Hindi movies, frankly.
Uh-huh.
I do a lot of Netflix and things like that. So not too many of, yeah. But of course, you have these big mega star movies which come out in Hindi and you end up
Mm-hmm.
watching it. Yeah. Yeah. So all
Okay.
you end up watching it. Yeah.
Okay. So when down south you get some good opportunities or good offers, would you be willing to come down south once again?
To work. I would love to work in South if I ever get an opportunity to. Yeah. I mean, I'll always work in any of the languages if I get a chance to. I mean, I don't speak any of the languages, but yeah, I mean, I've done it prior also, so I think I can still manage and do it. Yeah.
That's great.
Love
So, ma'am, let me ask you this. After portraying Sita, where was there a scenario like you should be very choosy in the coming up roles which you are doing? Was it like that because you are put such a great image in front of the people that you are Sita Devi for them because you are portraying someone we worship, we love so much. So, was that a barrier in choosing I mean roles for the coming movies after
Yeah,
that?
very much. It was a huge barrier. That's what I told you in the beginning. It was very difficult because I always had to make sure that I could fit into this good girl of Indian household. That
Okay.
was that image. So that's why I liked doing South movies because they always had the main lead as a good girl. So I think
Okay.
it was very, very comfortable for me to do South, and that's why
Mhm.
I chose to be down South most of the times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did those roles, preferably positive roles and things like that.
Okay. That's great. And we would really love to see you doing some good roles down here in South as well. So you're always welcome for that. And ma'am, one more question before you leave. Are you watching the re-telecast of Ramayan nowadays?
Most of the times I have been watching. Some days I
Okay.
just skip it and I have no clue what is happening. And sometimes people ask me, "Ye episode that was so good, and how did you do, and what happened?" And I'm so blank. That particular one I just didn't watch.
Okay.
So yeah, I do get caught off guard like that. But yes, I
Uh-huh.
will watch it. And now,
Okay.
of course, it's coming on Sony from, I believe, Monday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I don't know what are the timings, but
Mhm.
yeah, it is.
Okay. The before leave, can you just give me a one great experience of Sita where you had like people were just trying to get a glimpse of you or which you think was the craziest one which to date which you
I
remember.
don't know which experience to tell you. So I was going to this when I was in the parliament and I wanted to go shopping. I
Mhm.
wanted to buy some nice suits, salwar suits. I wanted to buy because I normally only wear saris because I
Okay.
enjoy wearing saris also.
Sorry.
And those days, obviously, parliament, I would only wear saris and go. But when you're just traveling off and on, you want to wear suits. So I went to
Yeah.
this Delhi market and immediately, as soon as I entered, it was a very small place. I was all covered, and the
Mhm.
moment I spoke, the
Okay.
man recognized from my voice. I said, "नहीं
Okay.
ऐसा नहीं चाहिए, ऐसा चाहिए," and I was covered. I looked like of course,
Mhm.
I don't know what I looked like, and he said, "नहीं shutter बंद करिए." So I was shocked. I said,
Uh-huh.
shutting down the shutter. He's saying, "Ma'am, मैं आपकी आवाज से आपको पहचान गया हूँ, कोई बात नहीं, आप दुपट्टा मत खोलिएगा, बट अगर
Exactly.
बाहर अगर ये समाचार हुआ तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम होगा." I said,
Yes. Yes.
fine. So I understood. And of course, we
Uh-huh.
had my own group was there, so that was nothing to worry about. But in 15 to 20 minutes, I don't
Mhm.
know how the whole market knew. They had
Okay.
to call the police, the cordon, and everything, and then we were escorted back. And yeah, so I mean, these kind of things happen that people. It's okay if you recognize somebody by looking
Mhm.
at them, but this happened
Mhm.
with voice. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
it's been registered in their minds to such an
Of course.
extent. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the kind of impact those serials made, to our childhood and the people during the 80s. That's the kind of impact it made.
Yes, very
So
true. True.
yeah, so we'll hope to see you down south doing some very good movies and very very good roles. So it was such a great honor talking to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you so
Thank,
much.
thank you so much for being on the show. Thank
Thank,
you.
thank you.